students, good noon. Myself Nidhi Ghetia from Faculty of Pharmacy, Dr. Subhas Technical Campus. Today is our study of the subject that is current advances of novel drug delivery system. Also we know that this subject also called the NDDS or novel drug delivery system. Okay, so in this subject we learn our second chapter that is microsphere. Okay, so now today is our study of the content that is drug loading and route of administration or mechanism of the drug release, then types of the microspheres, then characteristic of the microsphere and application of the microspheres. Okay, so our first topic that is drug loading. So during the preparation of the microsphere or after the formation of the microsphere by incubating. Okay, so first step that is preparation of during the preparation of the microsphere or after the preparation of the microsphere by incubating. Okay, so first step that is incubating are common in both system, preparation and after the formation of microsphere. Okay, because the sterilization process are follows there, so that's why incubating is a most important. Then loading into performed microsphere has advantage of removing all impurities from the microsphere preparation before the drug is incorporated. Okay, so microsphere loading has advantage of removing all impurities by incubating process, removing of the all the impurities from the microsphere. Okay, so high loading can be achieved by the in situ loading. So high loading can be achieved. Okay, and if the drug is insoluble in a disposal medium employed for the microsphere, there's stabilization. Okay, so this is a stabilization process, also sterilization process by follows by the incubating process. Okay, so this is a drug loading. Now we study the route of administration. Two types of the route of administration, that is oral and parenteral. Oral like tablets, any capsules, we take the oral route, and parenteral like any intravenous, subcutaneous, intramucous. These are the parenteral routes. Okay, so this is a route of administration. Now mechanism of the drug release. So degradation of the control monolithic system. Monolithic system, that is a one lithic, only one component are the present, so that's called the monolithic system. Okay, so degradation of the degradation control the monolithic system, and then diffusion control the monolithic system, then diffusion control the reservoir system, and then erodible polyagent system. These four are the mechanism of the drug release from the microsphere. So what is first? So first, that is degradation control monolithic system. Second one, that is diffusion control monolithic system. Third one, that is the diffusion control reservoir system, and then erodible polyagent system. Okay, so this is a mechanism of the drug release. Now drug release rate. Okay, so factors. So first, that is a drug or polymer ratio, or plus or minus. Polymer ratio or drug are increases, then release rate also increases. Okay, then polymer concentration. Polymer concentration either decreases, then drug release also decreases, either increases. Polymer ratio either increases, then drug release ratio are the decreases. Okay, then stirring speed. Stirring speed, that is increases, and then drug release rate also increases. Okay, then we see drug and concentration ratio. So drug and concentration ratio are decreases, then drug release also decreases. Okay, and after temperature, so temperature are increased from the microsphere, then drug release rate also increases. Okay, then emulsifier concentration also increases, then drug release rate are the also increases. Then cross-linker concentration. For cross-linker concentration are decreases, then drug release rate are increases. Either cross-linker concentration are increases, then drug release from the microsphere, that is decreases. Okay, so this is a drug release ratio of the microsphere. Now we study the types of the microspheres. In first type, that is a bioadhesive microsphere. So adhesion of the drug delivery device to the mucosal membrane such as the buccal, ocular, rectal and nasal can be termed as a bioadhesion or bioadhesive microsphere. That's microsphere that is a bioadhesive. In bioadhesive adhesion of the drug or delivery device to the mucosal membrane, such as mucosal membrane any present in the any organs, that's called the bioadhesive system. Okay, so buccal, ocular, rectal and nasal, these four are the bioadhesive systems. Okay, then this kind of the microsphere exhibit a prolonged residence time at the site of the application and cause the intimate contact with absorption site and we produce the better therapeutic action. Okay, so this is a bioadhesive microsphere. Now we study the magnetic microsphere. So magnetic carrier received magnetic response to magnetic field from the incorporated materials. Okay, so magnetic microspheres are used to deliver the chemotherapeutic agents to the liver tumor. Okay, mainly this process are used in a liver tumor treatment. Okay, so chemotherapeutic agents. Okay, so magnetic carrier device receive a magnetic carrier receive from magnetic response to the magnetic field. Okay, any charge are present in the any drug molecules, that's called the magnetic environment. Okay, so liver tumor are treated with these magnetic microspheres. Okay, now floating microsphere. So in floating types, the bulk density is less than the gastric fluid and so remaining beyond in stomach. Okay, and the drug is released slowly at the desired rate and moreover it also reduces the chance of the streaking and dose dumping. Okay, so floating microsphere as bulk density is less than the gastric fluid because the floating process are follows there. Okay, and so remaining beyond in a stomach, gastric fluid are present in the stomach, so the density of the microsphere also less than the gastric fluid. Okay, then drug release are slowly from rate desired. Okay, then now radioactive microsphere. So injected to the arteries. Radioactive microsphere are injected in arteries. Okay. So radioactive microspheres deliver high radiation dose to the targeted area without damaging the normal surrounding tissues. Okay, radioactive microsphere are not damage any tissues surrounding the high dose or targeted areas. Okay, then the different kind of the radioactive microsphere are the alpha emitter, beta emitter and gamma emitters. Okay, so this is a radioactive microsphere. Now another topic, that is a biodegradable polymeric microsphere. So natural polymers prolong the residence time when contact with the aqueous medium result gel formation. Okay, so in natural polymers are prolong the residence time when contact with the aqueous medium and result to get the gel formation. Okay, so the rate of the extent of the drug release is controlled by the concentration of the polymers. Okay, so this is a biodegradable polymeric microspheres. Now synthetic polymeric microsphere. So synthetic polymeric microsphere are widely used in a clinical application and proved by the safe and biocompatibility. Okay, so synthetic microsphere are widely used in a clinical applications. Now another examples of the microsphere like PLGL, polylactic co-glycolic acid microsphere. Okay, now another that is a drug loading albumin microsphere and another that is hydrophilic has HAS microsphere, then polyacrolein microsphere, then hybrido microsphere, then polymer grafted starch microspheres, then starch microspheres, then kerosene microspheres, then alginate microspheres. So these is the examples of the microspheres. Now we study the modified microsphere. So examples, that is a carboxy modified microsphere, then amino modified microsphere, then hydroxy modified microsphere, then hydrazine modified microsphere, then chloromethyl modified microsphere, then modified polyacrylamide microsphere, then fluorosphere and magnetic microsphere. Okay, so these are the all are the modified microsphere, either modification in their structure, effect, either any of the component of their structure of their component of their products, that's called the microsphere. Okay, a modified microsphere. Okay, now we study the characterization tests of the microsphere. So first, that is particle size and shape. Okay, microsphere particle size, that is the less than 200 micrometer. Okay, that's called the microsphere. So particle size and shape also depends on the also characterization first important for the microsphere. Then surface chemistry by the electron spectroscopy. So the surface chemistry of the microsphere can be determined by using the electron spectroscopy for the chemical analysis. It provides a mean of the determination of atomic composition of the surface. Okay, so that's called the surface chemistry by the electron spectroscopy. That is also important test for the microspheres. Now, release study, drug release study, usually carried out in a phosphate saline buffer, that's pH that is 7.4. Okay, and two method. First, that is rotating paddle dissolution apparatus, and then dialysis method. Okay, so release study, that is drug release study. Now, isoelectric point. So microelectrophoresis apparatus is used to measure the electrophoretic mobility of the microsphere and forms which isoelectric point can be determined. Okay, so and then correlated to surface charge and ion absorption of the microsphere. Then density determination. Okay, also determine the density of the microsphere. Density measurement by the using the multi-volume pinometers. Okay, so this instrument name, that is a pyknometers. Okay, so these are all are the characterization tests of the microspheres. Okay, test of the microsphere. Now we study the application of the microsphere, that is the last portion, last topic of the our chapter. Okay, so microsphere in vaccine delivery. Used a microsphere first application, that is a microsphere in a vaccines delivery. Any vaccine deliver in our body by this microsphere methods. Okay, then drug loading as a targeting of the drug, then magnetic microspheres, preparation of the magnetic microspheres like modified microspheres, then immunomicrospheres, also modification types of the microsphere, then microsponges like topical porous microsphere, then imaging, and then surface modified microsphere. Also that's also included in a modified microspheres. Okay, so today our complete this chapter microsphere. So thank you to all.